there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you so much for attending this lecture on Pokemon biology. Joining me here in the classroom today is, of course, my wonderful teaching assistant, Mr. Curtis. Please say hello to everybody, Mr. Curtis.
Oh, thank you, Professor. Professor, thank you so much. I'm happy to be here, and I am ready and willing to learn.
Moderately pleased that you have joined us.
Oh, Professor. Hey, you know what? I'm always here for you. And Professor, I did want to real quick. Hold on, let me go ahead and just pin this up here. You will see.
What is that there, Mr. Curtis?
This is a drawing that was supplied to us by one of our fellow classmates. His name is Michael, and he gets the Curtis's gold star.
Is that that's Gubby, isn't it? Is that Gubby?
There it is.
That's Gubby. Okay, I couldn't tell if it was an Arcanine. Okay, cool. That's a cute little Gubby. All right. Oh, wait, you got a second piece of paper there, homie. What is that?
Oh, I mean, this one right here?
Yeah.
Why, it's another drawing that was given to us.
Smack it. Throw it on the board. Put it up there.
Does this one not get your gold star for this week, or is it just the first one? Which one gets the gold star?
Unfortunately, I only have a 1 gold star budget per week.
That's true. We have started really focusing in on Mr. Curtis's spending habits with the school credit card, and we do now check to make sure he's only bought 1 gold star. So he's
that's true. We do need to sell merch then, if that's the case. We got to amp our budget up.
I have just I'll just tear this one in half, and I'll put a half on.
You tore up his picture?
No.
Oh my God.
Half the star.
Oh, the star.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Hey, you guys have okay. Mr. Curtis, why don't you ever put my my drawings on the board?
Because your drawings are not gold star.
Unfortunately, they're just really bad.
Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, for those of you who don't know, for those of you students at home who don't know, that other voice that you're hearing is, of course, our trainer in training, Corbin. Please say hello to all the students at home, Corbin.
Hi, trainer in training, learning a little bit every day. Maybe I'll learn to get a gold star from Mr. Curtis, but you only get a gold star if you submit artwork to the class.
Yes, and if you want to do that, you can actually, if you would like to, you can email it to us at our Gmail account, which is wwopokemon@gmail.com. Or if you want, you can just take that art and you can just throw it right onto Twitter yourself and just do something like @WWOPokemon, which is our handle on Twitter there.
We tweet it. We retweet it. We do all the tweets. We share it.
If you,
no one wants to hear us describe a picture. You want to see it, so go on Twitter and see it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yes.
So excellent. Thank you so much, Michael, for sending in that artwork. We greatly appreciate it. And if you guys want to see it, take a look at our Twitter account, WWPokemon, blah, 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 I already said it. But yeah, I think it's time to get into the lesson today. Who's ready?
Yes, the meat, the chunk.
Yes, of course. The chunky bits of the lesson is, of course, reading these Pokédex entries. But first, guys, what Pokemon are we talking about today? Do you remember?
Alakadabra!
Well, yes. You know what? Yes, we are learning about... Well, we're learning about Kadabra, which is the second part of that thing that you said. We're learning about Kadabra, which is the evolved form of Abra, and it's also known as the Psi Pokemon. PSI, by the way. I don't know if I said that for our Abra lesson, but it's Psi PSI.
Not like size and Psyduck, like PSY?
No. I know, it's confusing. Okay. I think it stands for like psychic, but psychic is spelled with a Y. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
The categorization of Pokemon is always something that has confused me. Me, a renowned professor on Pokemon biology.
Okay, settle down. Renowned is a bit of a hyperbolic word. Okay, that's
me. I went to Professor Oak's grandson's nephew's birthday party. I've seen him from across the room. All right, he knows of me. Maybe
you're no Professor Palm. Okay, that guy hangs out with the coolest Pokemon on Alola.
I can tell you this: Professor Palm has Corbin in the palm of his hand. Am I
Oh,
right, everybody?
all right.
Am I right? Okay. but seriously, folks. But seriously, let's talk about Kadabra.
Curtis, shut up!
Mr. Curtis, bring it in. Bring it in. It wasn't that funny.
Funny. That was a funny joke, Professor.
Thank you.
Shut up.
Okay, yes, let's talk about Kadabra. The Abra that I had did happen to evolve, which I'm very proud of. It's guys, it's hard to get Pokemon to evolve, and I do it like almost every single week, so please be proud of me. So, who's ready to see Kadabra in all of its glory?
Me, dude. I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm actually feeling really good about class today. Well rested, ready to go. My mind is clear.
Well,
I am good.
You don't have to clear your mind for Kadabra.
Okay. All right.
Kadabras are a little bit more sure of their abilities, and they're a little bit more,
okay.
I guess brave. I don't know. They're not. They don't teleport away at the first sense of danger.
Oh, okay.
In
All right.
fact-
Well,
Good.
I'm ready, man.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look at Kadabra.
Hi.
What much bigger, much more chunky. I love that
you not-
tail.
Do you feel that? Wait, do you guys feel
Why
that?
Why is my
What?
head
I
feel like
mean-
it's got knives in it?
Oh, it's
What
so
the hell,
hard to
Curtis?
think right now.
Curtis, do you not feel that, man? My
Oh.
head is pounding.
Oh no.
Yeah, Curtis, you you look fine. Are you?
I just really enjoying the look of this.
Curtis, what is wrong with you? Why aren't you feeling anything, man?
I mean, what am I supposed to feel? I feel
It's like the worst headache. It's not even a migraine. It's like somebody is just driving a stake into my head and it hurts.
It hurts. Oh, he's the Kadabra's looking at me. Oh, and it hurts even more.
It's worse when he looks at you. Don't look at me either.
Don't look at it. Hey, okay, Mr.
right,
Curtis,
I'm
can you describe this Kadabra to us?
I can't look at it.
Yes, of course. Okay, over here,
Quickly,
Kadabra.
quickly,
Kadabra,
quickly.
can you see me? Yeah. All right. So, well, first of all, what do you have there, Kadabra? It seems to be holding a spoon-like
Yes.
object.
What kind of spoon? What kind of spoon is it?
It's silver.
Yes.
And it's kind
exactly.
of kind of droopy looking there. I do like that. Its hands and feet both have the 3 digits on it, like we had last time.
Color. Give me color. Give me color real quick.
Oh, it is the sun-kissed sand, as we established in the last.
Wait, is it really? Oh, I shouldn't
No,
look.
don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Okay, I'm gonna put
was a
Kadabra back into the Pokeball.
Oh no! Come back, stay here. Oh my God. Lucy, what was it, Lucy?
Oh,
Casey.
no, it was
Casey
Terry.
was
It was
his name.
Terry.
Casey.
Terry.
Casey.
Terry. I think it was
Casey. That's
Terry.
right.
Casey.
Terry.
Casey.
That's right.
Terry.
Casey.
Caterpie.
Casey.
You have
Terry.
such.
No,
you have
Terry.
grown such
Casey.
a lovely long mustache now. And you have a big
I
chunky
don't know.
tail.
He's talking to the wall right now. Kadabra's back in its Pokeball.
Yeah,
No,
he's
oh.
turned around, literally staring at the wall right now, talking to it.
Yeah. So
And,
okay, I think we probably all noticed that. Well, I guess except for Mr. Curtis, which is weird. Kadabra kind of has a tendency to cause massive headaches.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just being near it doesn't even need to be channeling its psychic powers. You can still get those horrible headaches. Now I didn't get a chance to mention this because I was just trying to get through as quick as possible. But if we had looked at the clock at that time, we might have also noticed that it was going backwards.
Wait, what?
So what now?
Yes. Kadabra, because of its psychic abilities and how it generates them, it tends to mess up mechanical things like clocks and other precision instruments.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it like reverses time.
It turns back
No,
time.
it doesn't do time travel, not yet.
Oh, not yet. What? I'm sorry.
I mean, who knows what the next evolution can do? If there's I guess I'm kind of giving it away, but Kadabra does evolve again, and if it's already has such incredibly strong psychic powers at this point, just think about what it can do in the
I
future.
don't think I can think for about a half an hour because my
Yeah.
brain hurts.
It does. Unfortunately, we need to start getting that thinker up and moving because we need to talk about these Pokédex entries and learn
All right.
exactly what it is that makes a Kadabra tick.
All right.
Like a clock going backwards. Okay, starting in the Kanto region. It emits special alpha waves from its body that induce headaches just by being close. Just by being
Now
close
see-
by. Sorry.
Now I saw you guys hunched over in pain. But,
Yes.
I I didn't experience any of those headaches that you're
Well,
talking
maybe
about.
it's the
Professor.
alpha waves only affect alpha males.
I don't think that's the case. I don't know. It might be something special about Mr. Curtis's brain. I mean, maybe if you read keep reading the Pokédex entries, there might be something in there about it. I don't know.
That's true.
Maybe. But you can never be too certain with these Pokédex entries.
You really can't.
Okay, the next entry here says, many odd things happen if this Pokemon is close by. For example, it makes clocks run backwards.
Nice.
Why? I don't
Nice.
know. I don't know.
I don't think it's doing it on purpose, probably.
Maybe. Did you see its face? It kind of looks a little bit mischievous, like a little bit angry
Yeah, it looked like
all the time.
it looks like it's trying to just mess with us. Yeah, for the
like
hell of
it kind of just looks like it's going like,
Yeah, I'd say that.
Right.
It's accurate. Yeah.
It was like twiddling its mustache too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my impression of a Kadabra. Moving
Nice.
on. The last entry here from the Kanto region says, when it uses psychic power, all its brain cells work in unison to generate powerful alpha waves.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
We know that.
Well, I mean, yeah, but we didn't know that all of its brain cells work in unison. That's pretty cool, right?
That's pretty neat that it can do that.
Yeah. Now, so we have talked about brainwaves before, specifically with Jigglypuff, where it can, it's sings at the same frequency of a delta brainwave, which is the brainwave that most people exhibit when they are in deep sleep. We did also talk about it in Psyduck, because Psyduck, when it's having its psychic episodes, it's also having these delta brainwaves. Now, this is a different kind of brainwave. This is an alpha wave, which I didn't look into this too much, but I believe it's a much higher frequency brainwave.
Oh, okay.
Somebody who's
Oh,
not
yeah.
in a deep sleep.
Gotcha.
Okay. That being said, it's time to move on to the Johto region. The first one here in the Johto region says it possesses strong spiritual power.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess it's also kind of spiritual. Maybe that's what the markings on its body. I don't know if we mentioned the markings. It has a star on its forehead and like a bacon symbol on its like little belly part.
Bacon symbol, huh?
That
Okay.
kind of looks like bacon, right?
I mean, I guess.
Three
yeah.
three
I didn't look at it
jiggy-jaggy
too much.
lines.
3 pieces of bacon, if you ask me.
I mean, who knows? It's smart enough to, do whatever. I'm sure it's smart enough to cook bacon on its belly.
Now, is Kadabra smart? Let's talk about that for a second.
Okay.
I don't know,
We
she
know
seemed
that
pretty
it
smart
can.
to me.
We know that it can like unify its brain cells to create alpha waves. But does that mean that it's smart? Does it have
is there-
like high level of intelligence? It's a Pokemon, right? What differentiates a
Pokemon
Pokemon
are
from
just-
a human?
Well, Pokemon are intelligent too. I mean, like, know.
True.
But, I mean, is there anything in the Pokédex entries that tells us how smart it is?
Well, let's keep reading and find out.
Let's do it.
Okay. So I think I was halfway through reading this one, so I'm just gonna start over. This is the first one for the Johto region. It says it possesses strong spiritual power. The more danger it faces, the stronger its psychic power. Okay,
Okay.
so that's kind of
Stronger
like
danger, you said?
yeah, the more danger, the stronger its psychic power. So that's kind of like the opposite of an Abra, right?
Yeah.
An Abra is like danger. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Whereas
I'm out.
Kadabra
Get
is
me down
evolved to face the danger head on.
It's like yes, it craves the danger.
It craves it, lusts for it. Actually,
It's like adrenaline surges through its brain or something. I don't know.
yeah.
Okay, the next one here says if it uses its abilities, it emits special alpha waves that cause machines to malfunction, like a clock moving backwards,
Or a car.
or a car. Yeah, I guess. Or
To
like
also move backwards.
or like
Maybe just a clock in a car. Just a clock in anything.
or like an MRI machine or something, or like
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about a radio
Anything.
tower? Wonder if it'll mess up a radio tower.
Maybe. I don't know. Okay. The next one here says if it uses its no, sorry, I read that one. The next one says when it closes its eyes, twice as many alpha particles come out of the surface of its body. That has to be a typo. That cannot be correct.
Why?
An alpha particle is extremely different from an alpha wave. Okay, an alpha wave is a type of a brain wave, which, I mean, when you talk about the electromagnetic spectrum, it's kind of even iffy if you would even really call it on that spectrum. It's more of like just the frequency at which, you know, the electric pulses in your brain like go. That's what a brainwave is. Mm-hmm. Now, an alpha particle, that is a highly energetic ionizing type of ionizing radiation. Right?
Oh,
when you think
God.
When you think of ionizing radiation, the three big hitters are alpha particles, beta particles, and gamma
and
radiation.
bacon particles.
Bacon particles. Right?
Oh, God, those are my favorite.
So
Delicious.
it would be crazy to me that Kadabra also releases these highly radioactive particles from its body. When it has never mentioned that, and spoiler alert, it will never mention alpha particles again.
Don't question the Dex, man.
I mean, if the Dex says it's in there, it's peer reviewed.
Yeah.
They must have, like, I bet the professor was probably having like it was like late at night or something, and they accidentally typed particles instead of waves.
I don't
forgetting
know.
that they're extremely different things.
I don't know.
Oh, whatever. That's what the Pokédex says. When it closes its eyes, twice as many alpha particles come out of the surface of its body. I guess. Sure, whatever.
Sweet.
Okay, that does it for the Johto region. Let's move on to the Hoenn region. Kadabra emits a peculiar alpha wave if it develops a headache. So I guess if it has a headache, it also does a alpha wave, a different one?
Does that mean if there's more than one Kadabra in a room that they start giving each other headaches and produce more weirder alpha waves?
To produce more stronger headaches?
Wait, hold on. Uh-huh. If a Psyduck that has headaches all the time, if a Psyduck hangs out with a Kadabra, will it kind of balance out and the Psyduck will no longer have headaches?
Or it gives it even more headaches and makes its psychic powers even stronger.
I would ask Perry the Psyduck, the school therapist, for listeners who may not remember. I would ask Perry the Psyduck to come in, but he has a full swamped schedule today.
Also, what if it just makes their head explode?
Yeah, I don't want to do that to Perry.
We have to be very safe about it. Like maybe bring him a helmet. I don't know.
I feel like that wouldn't stop it. You know?
Well, it'd make it easier to clean up.
I mean, we'll give him a compression band on top. Make sure, and a tarp underneath, and
tarp
just see where
for
it goes.
sure. For sure.
Right. For sure.
Look,
for sure.
We've had a lot of things said in this room over the last year. I think that one's probably the worst, that you are willing to watch not only a Pokemon, but Perry, you're willing to watch his head explode for the sake of science? Are you kidding me? That's my best friend.
It might not explode. We
don't
Perry's your
know.
best friend.
He is literally my best friend.
There's a lot to unpack there, but we don't have the time for it.
Oh, okay. Well,
let me finish reading this entry. That was only half of it. It goes on to say, only those people with a particularly strong psyche can hope to become a trainer of this Pokemon. Maybe, oh, sorry, I hit my notes. I got a little bit excited there. Maybe that's why Mr. Curtis wasn't getting a headache. Mr. Curtis, just give me an average number here. How strong is your psyche?
It's 42.
Whoa, oh my god.
is that good?
That's I have no idea. I don't know
What's the average?
How you would number a psyche on a scale
That's
of
right.
1 to, I guess, 100.
Oh.
I mean, no, it's on a scale of 1 to 55.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming the higher the number, the higher the psyche.
Are you just making all this up, buddy?
I think he's making all this up, but you know what? He wouldn't be able to make it up if he didn't have a really strong psyche.
Ah, God, that's true. Man, that's
again.
smart thinking.
You're in
got
double
this
jeopardy
again.
now.
Yeah, you cannot try him for the same crime twice.
God,
That's
Curtis
right.
always one step ahead. Last week he's literally foaming at the mouth, clearing his head, and this week he's 10 steps ahead, playing 3D chess on all of us.
Yeah, God, he's so smart. Okay, the next one, the next entry here says, Kadabra holds a silver spoon in its hand. The spoon is used to amplify the alpha waves in its brain. Without the spoon, the Pokemon is said to be limited to half the usual amount of its telekinetic powers.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
It's telekinetic powers, again. It still can use its telepathic powers.
Well, then why don't you just give it a second spoon? It'll be twice as strong.
And it's teleporting powers, and it's bacon powers.
It's bacon powers. Oh my, whoa, a second spoon?
Yeah,
Corbin?
just give it a second spoon. It'll be even stronger.
No, I couldn't even imagine what that would look like. I couldn't even comprehend a Kadabra with 2 spoons in its hand.
It would be dangerous, that's for certain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that exists, though, right?
Probably not. All right, the next one here says it is okay. We need to take this one with a grain of salt. Okay, guys, are you ready?
I've heard that before.
Are you ready for this one?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. It's rumored that a boy with psychic abilities suddenly transformed into a Kadabra while he was assisting research into extrasensory powers.
Say what now?
What if Curtis is that boy?
I don't know what you're talking
And this
about.
Pokédex entry is from the future.
Yes. Oh my God, you're figuring it out. Oh my goodness.
Well,
He's starting to believe.
Let's just take a step back here, okay?
Yeah, okay.
It-
I'm glad
that is a rumor that it happened, and so we can record the rumor in the book as it is rumored. That
Can
doesn't
we?
mean it actually happened.
Oh, okay. You know what? You're right, Curtis. Here, let me go ahead and read the next entry, if I may. Editor, if you could add some atmospheric music here.
A what? Oh, sorry. Boombox. Yep. Okay, I got you. Boom. There we go.
It happened one morning. A boy with extrasensory powers awoke in a bed, transformed into a Kadabra.
Oh!
Wait, it doesn't even say like that's a theory. It just says it straight up.
It doesn't say it's a rumor. It just
Guys,
says it
what I
happened.
just said was word for word this entry from the Hoenn region.
All right. I don't think humans can just turn into Pokemon like that.
Also, if it did, it would definitely turn into an Abra first, right? It wouldn't just pop into a Kadabra.
Yeah. I mean, we even said last week that Abra looks like a little boy.
Like if the entries were like if the entries for Abra said that a boy with extrasensory powers turned into an Abra, I'd be like, yeah, I could see it. Maybe.
Sure.
I could
Sure.
believe that. There are other Pokemon that have way crazier methods of being formed, but straight to a Kadabra, that doesn't make any sense.
What's next? You're gonna tell me Clefairies are from like from space or something?
I will never say that because everybody knows Clefairies are actually hot air balloons.
That's right. And they
No,
hide
no,
in the cracks in the
Mr.
ground.
Curtis. That was a
Stop,
bad
you
essay.
meant it. And we know because they can squeeze into small places just like hot air
That's
balloons
not
can.
documented. That was a theory that Mr. Curtis had a long time ago. It's not true.
Professor, you remember.
It feels so real to me. I don't know. I guess you're right though. For more information on Clefairy, listen to our lesson on Clefairy.
That makes sense.
I guess. I don't know what else to say. All right, let's move on to the Sinnoh region. If one is nearby, an eerie shadow appears on TV screens. Seeing the shadow is said to bring bad luck.
Oh, a lot of creepy stuff with this Pokemon.
It is pretty creepy. I mean, we do know that it does make machines and equipment malfunction. I guess TV is one of those. And I do also, I love it when folklore comes into our Pokédex entries, and so I love that it added that that's bad luck, just like if you spill some salt.
I love it. I love the dedicated observable science. Hey, this is bad luck, and this also might be a little boy.
It might be a little boy. You don't know. You might own a little boy. If you own a
Kadabra might.
It might be a small child whose parents are looking for him.
Kadabra might be the product of scientific evolution, or it could be a little boy in your TV.
Listen, be responsible. Raise your own Kadabras from Abras. Okay?
Yeah, listen, this is a PSA.
Don't just pick up a wild Kadabra on the side of the street.
Kadabra, that's right.
Yeah, and
Kadabra.
this is Professor Jacob saying, please stop making them eat out of a bowl on the floor. That's just not right. This thing deserves to eat at the table with the rest of the.
They're not skitties, okay? They let them eat at the table.
Exactly. They clearly can use spoons. Okay, the next one here says, when it uses psychic power, it emits strong alpha waves that can ruin precision devices.
Ooh, like a missile.
Yeah.
Like a missile.
Well, I was thinking it was probably think about more like, precise instrumentation, like I don't know, like scientific equipment, like maybe like a thermometer or like a
back massager, maybe.
But yeah, the precision equipment, a back massager, or like a scale, something like that.
Yeah, of course.
The next one here says it stares at its silver spoon to focus its mind. It emits more alpha waves while doing so. Yep.
Yeah, we know that.
We know that. All right, let's move on. Jumping over, of course, the Unova region and the Kalos region because.
Oh my God, they never have anything.
Do I even need to say that anymore? Maybe I'll just say, whoa, we have stuff from Kalos when we do finally have something from one of those regions.
Right. God.
Maybe going forward, just assume there's nothing there.
Yeah. If any listeners here are from
notated.
If any students here are from the Kalos or Unova region, you guys need to talk to the powers that be to get some better Pokédex entries because they're not worth reading in this class.
Exactly. I mean, I could read them, but it's the same things that we've already read word for word.
Unoriginal.
All right, moving on to the Alola region then. A theory exists that this Pokemon was a young boy who couldn't control his psychic powers and ended up transformed into this Pokemon. Come on, Alola. Come on,
Alola.
Get this folktale out of my scientific entries. It's not true. It's clearly not true.
Get it out.
We've seen where Kadabras come from. They obviously come from Abras.
Yeah, so why would it go from... So did Abra just never evolve? Did Abra start evolving into little boys? Like, nothing about it makes any sense.
Well, Abras who don't sleep become little boys, as we established in the last episode. And then those little boys eventually turn into Kadabras when they level up.
I mean, it's flawless. It's flawless logic. I don't know what to say. I mean,
I don't think any of that's true.
We definitely did not mention that Abra turns into a little boy if it doesn't sleep for long enough. We never said that.
We never said that. You're just making that up, Curtis.
I really feel like that was something we talked about.
I mean, we talked about it losing its telekinetic powers. We didn't talk about it turning into a little boy.
I'm sorry, did that happen when you evolved the Abra into a Kadabra this week, Professor?
No,
did it turn into a little boy?
It was a 1-to-1. It was an Abra, and then it was a Kadabra.
Cut out the middle boy. No middle man. No middle boy.
You take one Abra, you get out one Kadabra every time.
Yep.
No little boys included.
Hashtag no boys required.
Hashtag no little boys. Hashtag get that boy out of here. Not in my Pokedex.
No folklore about little boys. Nope. Get him out.
Okay, the next entry here says, Kadabra's presence infests televisions and monitors with creepy shadows that bring bad luck. They're not even saying that
it's a ghost type.
No, it's not a ghost type, it's just a psychic type.
Okay.
And I love that they cut out the whole, it is said to bring bad luck. They're just like, no, full stop. It brings bad luck.
And if you don't want bad luck, guess you can't watch TV after you have a Kadabra.
Nope. I guess not. Yeah, I mean, you can't. I mean, first of all, you have to have a super strong psyche, and everybody knows that people with strong psyches don't watch television, right, Mr. Curtis?
Right. No, I don't have a TV. There hasn't been a TV in my house for years.
Exactly.
What do you do in your spare time then?
Well, I can't leave one up because for some reason the Spinnerax tried to crawl inside it. I think it's maybe the static.
They keep getting electrocuted and dying.
Yeah. But to answer your question, I breed many generations of Spinnerax. That's what I do in my free time.
This has been established. All right, the next Alolan entry says, it stares at a silver spoon to amplify its psychic powers before it lets loose. Apparently, gold spoons are no good.
Oh. Get them out of here. Get those gold spoons out of here.
And when you say silver, do you just mean silver the color, or like it has to be the metal silver?
I'm assuming it has to be the metal silver.
Yeah. Can't give it a wooden spoon and paint it silver.
Yeah.
I was going to say like stainless steel. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it's enough that a gold spoon is enough to throw it off, I'm assuming that the chemical makeup of a silver spoon is so specific that even any other metal just won't do.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. That tracks.
It tracks. Okay, the last one here from the Alola region says, it possesses strong mental capabilities. But its psychic powers are halved when it's not holding a silver spoon.
Yeah, we know that.
So, does that mean, like, the strength of its psychic powers are halved, or it can only use half of its psychic powers?
I would say strength is half, probably.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say strength is half. Not like all of a sudden it's lost the ability to do pyrokinesis, and it's lost the ability to
Wait.
know.
Can Kadabras do pyrokinesis? Can they,
No,
like,
he's making that up.
It
no.
loses the ability to generate bacon on command.
Okay, that was never confirmed. All right.
It might
Guess
be able
what
to
the
create
lines-
the illusion of bacon, but I don't think it can, like, make real bacon.
Damn, that would be cool if it did,
It just reduces its power ability. So instead
It
of cooking
takes-
3 pieces of bacon at once, it only cooks 1.
Curtis, if you want bacon, Tepegs can give you bacon.
I have to go find a tepeg
Or
after class
spoinks.
then.
You could do a spoink.
Sure.
Ooh, spoink is
Although
good. Yeah.
tepegs they do already come out cooked.
Well, yeah, because they're fire Pokemon, but dude, Spoinks are gritty, man. They're gritty tasting. Not that I've had one.
They're
Not that I've
gamey.
had one.
They're like all muscle.
Yeah, it's kind of gross. Again, I wouldn't know. I haven't had a Spoink. But my
Fun
uncle's
fact
cousin
about spoink:
has.
if it stops jumping, it dies. Anyways.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. Pretty crazy stuff.
Wow.
All right, that does it for the Alola region. Let's read the Galar region.
Sweet.
Using its psychic power, Kadabra levitates as it sleeps. It uses its springy tail as a pillow.
Ah.
That's cute. That's a cute picture
That is
Okay.
that I
nice.
have in my head.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we mentioned this before we put Kadabra back into its Pokeball, but that's got one fluffy tail, am I right?
It did have a fluffy tail. I barely saw it, but it did look fluffy.
Yeah, no, I like the fluffy tail.
It's like most of its body, right? It makes up most of its body, that tail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was big. It was big. I wanted to jump on it, but then it started giving me a headache, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't do that.
I would like just to give it a little squish. See what it feels like. Is
Maybe
it like
another
a skin
time.
thing, or is it like fur, do you think?
I think it's probably fur.
Because
I don't
I'm
know.
looking at this picture that I have of Kadabra, and it kind of looks like a sack.
Well, you printed out pictures? Why don't we just look at that instead of bringing it out and getting headaches?
Well, because I
actually-
went through
it's
all the effort to
actually-
evolve it, Corbin.
All right.
Yes, Mr. Curtis, you got a question?
It's actually like a fat sack. That's where it stores all its extra nutrients for times of famine.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's always thinking one step ahead with
Yep.
that foresight, not
Yep.
hindsight.
Yep.
That's right.
Okay, the last entry here says, this Pokemon's telekinesis is immensely powerful. To prepare for evolution, Kadabra stores up psychic energy in the star on its forehead. Yeah. I guess it can store psychic energy. I'm not quite sure how that works. I guess it's
Okay.
like a thing that it can create and then store, like a psychic battery.
Yeah. Like a battery. Yeah. First time we're hearing about this, though.
Yeah, and like the last regional Pokédex entry that talks about the battery that Kadabra keeps on its head.
Right.
Save the best for last, I always say.
Yep.
Okay, are you ready? Okay, so that does it for the regional Pokédex entries. Now we need to read the unique Pokédex entries. There's only one this time, and it comes from Ash's Pokédex. It says, Kadabra, a psychic Pokemon. I mean, it's not wrong. It is a psychic type, but it's not its
It's
category. It's the Psi Pokemon.
Yeah.
Kadabra, a psychic Pokemon in the evolved form of Abra, employs powerful telekinetic attacks. I gotta say, that was probably one of the most bland Pokédex entries I've ever read.
Who gives this Ash kid the right to get these Pokédex entries? Because they never sound good.
Alright, so that does it for the Pokédex entries. I actually have this unsourced, uncredited article here today.
No way!
About Kadabra. If you don't mind, I would like to
Sure.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Kadabra is a primarily yellow humanoid Pokemon. It has 2 long, pointed ears on top of its head, a red star on its forehead, narrow, deep-set eyes, and wide cheeks leading down to a thin snout. Extending from each side of its snout are 2 mustache-like tufts of fur. A male will have a longer mustache than a female. Interesting.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Kadabra's torso is segmented with bulky shoulders, a thick brown chest, and a small abdomen marked by 3 red wavy lines, like bacon.
Also known as the bacon spot.
The bacon spot, where it emits its highly deadly bacon particles.
Ugh. What?
Right.
Ew.
Attached to the Pokemon's abdomen is a large, thick tail encircled with a brown band near its base. Its arms are thin with brown elbows. Wait, what? Brown elbows? It doesn't have brown elbows. Okay, that's incorrect. Wrong. It does not have brown elbows.
Wrong. That's a lie. Who's getting this information?
I don't know. You can look at a Kadabra and know it doesn't have brown elbows.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe it meant round elbows.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I read it wrong. It says round, not brown. I'm kidding. It says brown. Its arms are thin with brown elbows and end in 3-fingered hands with white claws. Its legs have prominent knees. Yeah, I guess so. And large 3-toed feet, also ending in white claws. Right. 2 of its toes face forward and 1 backward. Kadabra is always seen carrying a silver spoon, which amplifies its telekinetic powers. A gold spoon does not work as an amplifier, and Kadabra is only half as strong without a spoon.
That's right.
It is able to bend the spoon with is able to bend its spoon to use kinesis, its signature move. That's right, guys. You heard it here first. Bending a spoon is Kadabra's signature move.
Well, with its mind, I mean, you can't do that.
It can do way more things with its mind.
That's true. You know, most of that checked out, minus some of the appearance stuff. It doesn't have brown elbows. Those kind of.
That was pretty much it. There is another paragraph here, so let me just read it real quick.
Oh, sorry.
Kadabra emits alpha waves strong enough to induce headaches. It can even cause clocks to run backwards, machines to malfunction, and delicate devices to cease functioning altogether. The waves increase further in strength the more danger Kadabra faces. By closing its eyes, it can double the number of alpha particles it emits. Man, I really should have. Maybe I should have included a question here in my quiz about, how much its power would be if its eyes are open and it doesn't have a spoon. That would have been interesting.
Jeez.
Man, you know what? Don't do those trick questions. Don't throw that at me.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, right, guys? Oh well. Don't worry. I have some real humdingers. If we have a pop quiz, I don't know. Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. I don't know. Maybe we do.
You never know.
You never know. When it has a headache, the alpha waves become unusual. Whatever that means. All of Kadabra's brain cells work in unison while it uses its powers. It sleeps while levitating using its springy tail like a pillow. It can store up psychic energy inside its star in preparation for its evolution. And there is a theory that Kadabra was born from a transformed child who could not control its powers.
BS.
Again, just a theory. Not true in any way.
Nope.
Not possible. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm, in the minority of researchers here, but unless you can show me some proof of it happening, I do not believe that a Kadabra came from a child with very strong psychic powers. That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
It's insanity, honestly. And the fact that anyone would write that down in peer-reviewed Pokédex entries makes my skin crawl. Disgusts me.
It makes me, it makes me just want to
It gives me a headache. It gives me a headache. You don't even need to get that Kadabra back out. I have a headache just thinking about that stupid folklore in the Pokédex entries. This is a class of science and learned culture. I don't need folklore.
Mr. Curse, grab him. He's
Corbin. Hey,
calm down.
Look,
snap out of it.
He's losing it. Smack him again.
No, don't. Ow!
Get smack out of it.
Okay. Are you calm now? Are you calm?
I'm good. I'm just here to learn accurate facts about Pokemon, not this folklore BS, man.
Now, I like that you got so worked up over Pokemon biology, Corbin. But this is still
worked up. I think I need to go home. I think I've had enough.
You're right. You should go home. After this pop quiz, who's ready? Put away your Pokedexes. Get out your Rotom laptops. Maybe a pen. Maybe a pencil. I don't know. It could be helpful. If you want to scratch out some notes real quick. It could always be helpful.
I do have graph paper. Do I need that?
Yes, 100%. I'm going to need some graphs for this one.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that. I forgot to mention it last lesson, so.
Can I use my protractor?
No, absolutely not. Bring it up here. Bring me your protractor. What did I tell you, Mr. Curtis, about protractors?
You told me they're not allowed in the classroom.
Exactly. All
Put that away, you absolute monster.
All right, let's start this quiz. Question number 1. What is the absolutely false and ludicrous folktale that describes Abra's origin, which really has no place in these Pokédex entries?
Oh, I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
I'll
tell
tell
me.
you.
Let me know. All right, both of the
wait,
answers
hold on.
are in. Corbin says, a boy with psychic powers turned into a Kadabra. God, I just get so mad hearing it.
Me too.
Mr. Curtis here says, that Kadabra is the result of evolution from Abra. JK, JK, JK. It's that Kadabra is actually a boy who could not control his psychic powers. Mr. Curtis, I'm tempted. How dare you? How dare you make a mockery of this quiz by putting a joke in your answer?
Don't do that.
I'm so
Professor,
insulted.
Listen, Professor, I know that you just were really upset by that, and I just kind of wanted to lighten the mood a little bit, to give
Okay.
you something to
You know what?
relax about.
It's very thoughtful of you, Mr. Curtis, and I very much appreciate it. So, okay, I'm not mad, and I'm giving you full marks. Yes, you're both correct. The leading theory, the quote unquote leading theory, is that Kadabra was originally a kid with uncontrollable psychic powers, and it's absolutely untrue, and it's impossible.
Yep.
Question number 2. How does Kadabra prepare for evolution? Both of the answers are in. Corbin here says it stores energy in the star on its forehead. And Mr. Curtis says by storing physic.
What?
Basic.
Psychic. Okay.
No,
psychic
it's
energy.
wrong.
Yeah,
It's
that's
wrong.
right. Psychic energy.
Psychic energy in the star on its forehead.
Don't count it.
He did spell physic energy. But, that's more than you gave me, Corbin. You just said energy.
Well,
You
that's
didn't
what I mean.
say-
Well, that's implied. It's a psychic Pokemon.
No, it is not. Nothing is implied. All right.
Okay. Well, I meant psychic energy. I even thought
It
about
could
writing
be
that.
any
but I was
kind
like,
of
you
energy.
know
It
what?
could be electric
He
energy.
knows.
It could be
No,
heat energy.
I thought the
Kinetic
professor is smart
energy.
enough to know that I meant psychic energy, so I don't need to write it. Guess I was wrong.
No, you see, I'm just so dumb. I need it all spelled out for me.
Yeah, I mean that's what I've been saying.
I'm giving you half credit on this one.
Oh, come on,
You gotta be more specific.
dude.
Curtis, you did great. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you,
I'm
Professor.
so proud of my baby boy.
Oh,
You're
don't.
so good.
What that? What? Since when are you ever proud of him?
Always. Hey, how dare you? I'm always proud of Mr.
No, you're
Curtis
not.
and the progress he's made since he first came here 20 years ago.
20.
Thank you, Professor.
Yes, let's not dwell on it. Question number 3. What happens in Kadabra's brain when it uses its psychic powers? Alright, so both of the answers are in. Corbin says all of its brain cells work together. And Curtis says all of the cells in Kadabra brain work in unison and generate alpha waves. Yes, you guys are both correct. All of the cells work in unison. Curtis did give me a little bit of extra information and say that it generates alpha waves.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not going to be a stickler this time, Corbin. I guess technically the alpha waves are outside of its brain.
Oh, thank God.
But I'm giving you both full marks.
Good.
Good job. Just,
Good.
just, don't let it happen again. Okay.
Okay. All right. Fine. I'll be more descriptive. I'm sorry.
Thank you. All right. Question number 4, and maybe the last question. Ooh. It's a fill in the blank. When Kadabra faces more blank, its psychic powers become blank. Okay. Both of the answers are in. Corbin says danger and stronger. Oh, sorry. Let me fill in. Let me fill in the sentence.
Come on. now.
When Kadabra faces more danger, its psychic powers become stronger. Okay. Curtis says, when Kadabra faces more danger, its psychic powers become stronger. Yes, you are both correct. It's the opposite of an Abra in that it gets stronger the more danger it faces. Like in the
Boom.
face of adversity, it becomes even stronger.
All right.
So
There you
yeah,
go.
if you guys want to really get your Kadabra going, threaten it with a butcher's knife.
Whoa. Okay. All right. No. Don't do
What?
that.
No.
Don't. No.
Well, I mean, it would
I-
work. You
Okay.
can
Well,
do
you don't
that,
need to threaten to kill it. That's not a good way to train your Pokemon. You know.
but
You're
it's
just-
danger.
Okay, but that's
It
not.
it wouldn't
You're
work.
setting a
Practical.
precedent. You're setting a precedent that it's only going to be good at fighting if you're threatening its life, and that's just wrong, man.
I didn't say that. It's just gonna make it even stronger.
Okay. All right. That's That's
Jeez.
wrong. It's
Look
wrong.
at this guy. Look at this guy. He doesn't want to threaten his incredibly powerful psychic type Pokemon with a butcher's knife.
It wouldn't work for me because they know I would never hurt my baby.
Yeah, you would never hurt a Pokemon. You would never accidentally, drown a Pokemon.
You did, and it was a water type. How did that happen, Curtis?
I don't
The
know.
Squirtle.
I've been trying
the
to think
Squirtle.
about that for a long time.
What happened?
They live underwater. You know that, right?
Yeah, how did that happen, dude?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, move on.
Nothing's ever been proven.
I don't take orders from you.
Okay.
I am gonna move on, but it's because I want to and not because you told me to.
Sure.
All right, that does it for today's quiz. You both did very well. Mr. Curtis, of course, did just slightly better than
Full points
Corbin
all
over here,
around.
but
You
I
love
mean,
to see it.
No, not full points all around. Full points to one. Slightly less than full points to another, but we don't have to dwell on that. And that does it for our lesson on Kadabra. Do you guys feel like you learned something here today? Because I'm working on, it's year end, fiscal year end, and I'm trying to, I'm doing my appraisals, and I'm doing my yearly review. So, just let me know how you think I'm doing. Am I doing okay? Am I doing bad? Did you learn something?
I gotta say, I feel like I've learned a lot.
Nice. Thank you. I will tell the principal how great I am at teaching Pokemon biology. All right. So
trust me, he knows.
Does he? How you don't talk to him ever?
I make sure to fill. I always make sure to fill his office full of good positive review notes for you, Professor.
Well, okay. Well, don't forge them. I don't want you to fake.
Oh, they're not forged. They're all genuine.
And they're all saved from Mr. Curtis.
All from me, handwritten.
All right. Well, that does it for today's lesson. Does anybody know who we're going to talk about tomorrow or next week?
Gardevoir?
So we talked about Abra, and then we talked about Kadabra. Mm-hmm. What might come after that?
I'm still thinking Rowlet.
So it's not
Rowlet. I know Rowlet.
No, it's a psychic type, Curtis. Is it Gardevoir? Is it Gardevoir?
It's not Gardevoir. No. Okay.
Oh, Alakazam?
Alakazam?
Yeah, that's how it's pronounced, right?
Yeah, that is the how you pronounce it in the southern area of the Kanto region, but normally in most regions it's pronounced Alakazam.
Alakazam. Yes. Okay, all right.
Yes, which is an extremely interesting Pokemon, and honestly, I'm looking forward to talking about it. I hope you guys are too.
Yep.
All right. Well, great.
Good.
All right, if any of the students at home have any questions for me, your professor, you can send them to me via my Gmail, which of course is a Gengar mail, which is wwopokemon@gmail.com. If you don't have a Gengar mail, that is absolutely fine. You can also reach me on Twitter, which is, of course, everybody knows, the Flying Pokemon themed social network site. You can find me there at WWOPokemon as well. If you really like this lesson, feel free to give it a rating on Flapple Podcasts. It's the best way to make sure more students get the experience of Pokemon biology. But that does it for today's lesson. So until next time, class is dismissed.
Welcome to the World of Pokemon is a part of the Pokecasters Network.